Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow of Rules Issue of Canada Broker Record for City Pro Realty Inc. Brokerage. I'm also president and founder of Tixon Construction Inc., a HCRA licensed builder and vendor, license number 63247. I pick up this topic, benefits of basement apartment, legal basement apartment. As a real estate professional, when we help buy a property for a client, and we come across many times the basement is finished and seller does not want to give you a warranty or representation in terms of retrofit status of the basement. But the basement is non-compliance. The challenge that you have, I have recently received requests and I'm helping some of the homeowners, not represented as a real estate professional, but on the legal basement apartment. The biggest challenge that you have when you are going there, when you are buying a property, and you may be ignoring the fact that when you have a house that is built, it is compliance to all the features involved with the house. Your water, your electricity, your gas, to the size that is approved by the city in accordance with the bylaws and Planning Act and the policy and procedure guideline from the city. I give you one example. If you have 3 bathrooms and you added a because you want someone to rent your basement, and then you added a second laundry not to interfere with laundry. So imagine what you have done to the water pressure in your building, in your house. You bought the property, but do you know that your basement that is done is safe to use? Because you may have a pipeline coming to your house, maybe 3/4 inch. With the water calculation by the engineer, they recommend that you should have 1 inch pipe to release the pressure, because you are adding more water into the house coming from the city line to the city. And because of water expansion and contraction due to weather change, it built on the pressure in the pipeline because you have increased the demand of the water in the house. So first thing you got to do is to remember that if there is additional bathroom without the building permit, engineer will have to do calculation to make sure the addition of laundry room, bathroom, and kitchen, it's safe to operate. What will happen if one of those water pipe burst because the pressure increased usage, because the pipe is small and water flow is more? So you're going to end up going to the city asking for change and upgrading of your water. It may run, depending on the location, maybe $10,000 or more or less, close to that. So that's a cost when you are a consumer buying a property, and a realtor who is representing the buyer have to think about that in terms of negotiation. It's going to cost your client to feel comfortable, to be safe, they need to have verification of water pressure by an engineer, do the calculation based on the existing consumption. You may not even have existing consumption. Now you have added a basement that is not legal, but the client has bought it. So you're looking at least 10,000 or more to upgrade your pipeline from the city to your house. You are going to have a tracer verify where the pipes are. It has to be dug below freezing point, and whatever inside meter or outside, whatever it is, it has to be dug and need to brought in. It could be on your driveway. You might end up changing your driveway is on your landscape. Some meters, older home have a meter inside the house. Therefore, you need that to dig out to make sure you upgrade that pipe. So there's a cost. So I'm giving you a warning. When you are doing it, watch that. Consider that cost as when you're buying and selling real estate. Now, there are many, many benefits of basement, legal basement apartment. You are enhancing the property value because it generates income for you. And therefore, if someone have a difficulty to justify a price of a property and they know this is a legal basement, they will pay you extra because they need that income to justify the mortgage. Also, when you're doing a basement for yourself, you're increasing more living space. Sometimes you don't need a basement apartment, but you need a finishes up just for the family use, recreation, studio, or whatever. You need that. You end up definitely putting one bathroom. When you add a bathroom, you need to have a water calculation. And you do the home improvement in your house, beautify your home because you want to make beautiful. Sometimes you do improvement to the house for style. You want to upgrade, change. And remember, when you're doing structure changes, it requires engineer calculation because there are some older homes have a load-bearing wall. You just can't remove them. You got to secure building permit. And this is why I'm coming back to you. What steps that you have to do in order to obtain that? And you can call my company because Utixo Construction is a licensed builder and vendor. We do new building homes and also home renovations, including legal basement. My number is 905-569-9939, and we can get back to you. And also functionality of a house. Once you have a more space, people are coming in and you want to enjoy it. Apart from that, you have a improvement. You're trying to increase the curb appeal. So you do the landscape and everything. Today, we're going to talk about legal basement. So when you are doing a legal basement and you are buying a property, so it's very, very important to secure your boundary survey with topographic boundary survey. If you are in a city, you need a boundary survey and also footing of your house, where the house is located inside the boundary of your property. So don't let this go, because if you are buying a property and you don't have a survey, it's going to cost you money. And this is what I do when I am buying a property for a client. So when I'm negotiating the price, I say, this is going to cost you so much money. If I'm not able to secure from reliable sources, we have to create one. And you need a boundary survey and footing where the house is currently located in order to create a submission to the city. And depending on this, it's going to cost you money. Depending on the location, it can cost you 3, 4, 3, 5% $5,000 for survey, depending on the size of the property. So this is very, very important. Now, what is the other most important thing is, without survey, your designer or architect will not be able to put together the whole information. So second important thing after that is floor plans. And floor plan will cost you money, maybe $1,000 to $2,000. What you are doing is that when you're submitting an application to the city, you are creating these drawings, what exists at the property right now. Let's assume you don't have any basement, so there is no finished basement, and you have an above two-level house. I'm talking about city property. And there are different restrictions when you are going in up north. You have a conservation authorities, you're dealing with township, you're talking with the region. It all depends what you're doing. And this applies to all of them, that you got to have a floor plan of your existing property. And then you will be required, someone going to stamp it as an engineer. And this is what we do. We do zoning, site plan approval, building permit, zoning confirmation, and we designing your drawings if it's a new homes or existing property. We create that for you. So that will cost you money. You're looking at about $1,000 to $2,000 minimum for the sake of discussion. It depends on the size of the property. And if you have a basement and you have an illegal basement and you're trying to legalize the basement, that means the engineer designer has to create a drawing of showing the floor plan of as it is now, existing at the time when you are coming to us to help you to secure a building permit for basement apartment. Now, if you don't have it, you're going to have to build that. Then third will come is a legal basement apartment. There are many issues, bylaws, setbacks, and when we have that survey, because legal basement is done within the footprint of the house. So therefore, we know based on zoning what can be done. If it already exists there, we may have to demolish that. Reason why? Because of your safety requirement, insulation, heat resistant due to fire. You have to put insulation because you have to separate main floor from the second dwelling that we're getting a basement apartment. So this is very, very critical to understand. There are certain things that you follow that it has to be done, and you come to us. We are one-stop shop. We have real estate brokerage, we have a mortgage brokerage, we are licensed builders. We can help you in all three scenarios. We're going to take a short break and we continue our conversation of building of a legal basement apartment.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडिल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है, तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए, अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए, अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा, या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
Thinking of buying or selling real estate? Call us today. We are one-stop solution provider for your real estate needs. Our commission plans to meet your budget. Buy, sell, or build. We can help. Think of us today. Call us at 905-785-9923. Your satisfaction is guaranteed, Thank you.
Chai Social, the best karak chai in town.
Aromatic, delicious, and
Zabardast, bahut ala chai, ala churro chai. Chai.
creamy.
फ्लेवर भी बहुत अच्छा था, कंसिस्टेंसी भी अच्छी थी और ठीक कोई कड़क चाय थी। Thank you.
I think she says and double that.
I come here. My husband comes here every day.
Oh, thank you.
Very refreshing. I love it.
चाय आपकी बहुत जबरदस्त, बिल्कुल घर वाली चाय, कड़क चाय का मजा लेता हूँ, घर वाली चाय।
हमारा सीजन ओपनर था 2024 का for देसी बाइकर्स ऑफ कैनेडा चाय सोशल स्पॉन्सर वी वांट टू थैंक द टीम ऑफ चाय सोशल absolutely great experience great kadak chai
Best karak chai in town
absolutely
is Chai Social.
100%
Thank you so
everybody
much.
loved it we appreciate your support and hopefully we can count on you in the future.
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस, जहां आपकी तमाम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस की जरूरियात पूरी होंगी। हमारे पास आपको हर टॉप ब्रांड मौजूद मिलेगा, चाहे वो वर्लपूल हो या एलजी, सैमसंग हो या जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक्स। हम इन सब के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। आइए और हमसे 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ उठाइए। हम आपको तमाम अप्लायंसेस सबसे बेहतर और सस्ते दामों पर फराहम करेंगे, ये हमारी गारंटी है। विजिट आवर वेबसाइट www.dixieelectronics.ca या फिर हमें कॉल कीजिए 905-625-5900. At Dixie Electronics and Appliances, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
HK Movers, home, offices, apartments and delivery, big or small, we move it all.
HK Movers.
Local and long distance,
We also ship cars.
Tailor transport and moving services.
For service with a smile, give us a call.
Call Mr. Harminder 416-524-6704.
416-524-6704 पे.
Visit 140 Advance Boulevard, Unit number 10, Brampton.
Long distance moving specialist.
HK Movers. HK Movers.
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir. I'm a fellow of Roost Issue of Canada, broker of record for City Pro Realty Inc. brokerage. I'm also president and founder of Dixon Construction Inc., Housing Construction Regulatory Authority, licensed vendor and builder. We can custom design, build your home. Not only we do build homes, we also do home improvements. Legal basement apartment, you need a zoning, you need site plan approval, you need a building permit, you need to create subdivision, engineering reports, geotech report, environmental report, traffic studies. We are there to help you to do that. Topics today is about benefits of legal basement apartment. So when you are buying a house, and you are trying to convert a house that already have a basement, either is finished, there's a different steps. If it's not finished, make sure when you're buying it, you have a site survey or boundary survey of your property with footing on it. That's the requirement. Make sure you have a floor plan for your property, because you need that floor plan to create engineering drawing for the city so they know site plan, your boundary survey, and footprint of the property. I'm talking about city. You need to have a floor plan that exists right now, which was approved. And then the basement, whether it exists, you need to have a floor plan. If it doesn't exist, then you have a new proposed plan. Because second dwelling, you get approval for second dwelling, you need to have an engineer, designer, stamp drawings prepared to comply with the zoning bylaw, Ontario Building Code, zoning bylaws, and built according to Planning Act. So there are very specific safety requirement when you're building a house, a basement. House, of course, but the basement. Now you have paid for the survey or site survey with the boundary and which has a footing. Then you have to have a floor plan. Lots of people don't care that. But remember, your client is going to end up paying for that floor plan. And it's very important for the consumer to demand that, or as a part of negotiation, save that, give less money because you're going to need this basement. If basement is already done and there is no record of that, you need to hire my company. We will do the inspection to tell you what needs to be done. If you are buying $1 million house and you're paying $300-400 inspection, why don't you pay $1,000-1,500 to have an engineer do the testing, do the verification to make sure everything is okay? Because you're spending $1 million for your house. And people neglect that. And those engineers are P&G, professional. So save that money. Spend that money, $1,000-1,500, depending on the size of the house, to get a proper report. It saves you thousands of dollars in improvement later on. So now we got a survey, we got a floor plan, we customize it, we got an engineer to stamp it. Now we have a basement. We created a new basement because you need a separate entrance. As a second dwelling, which is legal now, you need to have a fire protection. That means all the wall that you have created in the past has to be removed, especially ceiling or separation wall between the main floor and the basement has to be separate. You have a fire-rated doors, access. You have access windows as a second exit out. So there are many things needs to be done. On top of that, we have to have a water report to make sure your water pressure is okay. If you already have a building, believe me, we were doing a project. The city of Hamilton is very tough. They charge double fee to our client because they say, why did you build the building? Illegal basement. This was a $500 application fee, which is all average. They charge $1,000 as a penalty for building something without license, which is not bad when you're talking about $500,000 house or more. Okay, but it could have saved money to the buyer if the agent is looking after that scenario. And this is why it's very important. I'm a fellow of Rules Institute of Canada. And if you have any questions about that technical matter, I can speak because I'm the founder of Tixer Construction Inc. I call TCI, and I'm a licensed builder. You can go check it out. Go to HCRA, Housing Construction Regulatory Authority. Look for Construction, Tixer Construction Inc. They show my license number. Or you go to tixon.ca and you can see our file website. The certificate is there. It's valid every year, is renewed every year. So we carry $5 million insurance for anything we do. We provide warranty if we're building a house, if we enroll the house and enroll with a training program, or renovation, we make sure there is no structural changes. If you need structural changes, we will secure building permit for you. Because older home requires some changes, some relocation. So everything is doable if it's done right. So once we have designed, we have reviewed all the drawings, safety, water pressure, walls, access, fire alarm system, depending on the location of the property, which differs. We have now created a package. It's going to be 8 to 10 pages, depending on the size of the house. And it's stamped by a qualified designer, engineer, or architect. And it goes to the city, and all the fees are paid. Mostly legal basement is about $500 fees. But if you are in Hamilton, they're going to charge you $1,000 because they charge you penalty for $5,000 for not doing it if you have illegally built a basement without them. And then on top of that, when you go submit to them and you do the water calculation, your water pressure is not right. You have to upgrade. So that can cost you $8,000 to $10,000 again. On top of that, because you are vulnerable, something can happen because you built an illegal basement or you bought a property with illegal basement, you're renting it, there's a fire happens, you will not get a penny from insurance company because your property is not registered, inspected, and licensed by the city. So come to us. We have lots of people coming to us now. We are helping each one of them based on this. And some people go cheap, and we want to make sure everything we do, because our reputation is on the line. We're a licensed builder. So quality workmanship, material selection is top of the line. We select the best material and we produce best quality finish in compliance to building code, Ontario building codes, city bylaws. We coordinate all inspection with the city. So there are many stages. When we are demolishing it, we have to have a building permit. We demolish them. Now, when we want to build it, we have to do framing. It has to be inspected by the city. When you do the framing, we do the plumbing, electrical wiring. It has to be inspected by the city. It has to be done by licensed people. And this is why all the contractors, subcontractors that we use, they have a license. And those, when everything is tested, water is tested, lines are tested, electrical is tested, HVAC is tested, and then we will finish insulating those walls, and we install fire-rated doors and walls where necessary, and we use fire-rated drywall as well. And this is very, very important for people to know. You just can't go and put a drywall and build your basement and start renting. You have to take down all the walls that requires insulation, separating from you and the main floor of the dwelling, because you will be licensed as a second dwelling, legal basement apartment. If you spend $100,000 on your basement, I tell you the value will increase about $200,000. You make double the money of your basement because people will love to buy the property that has a legal basement apartment. And we are there to help you. So once we submit everything, drawing sufficient through the consent, we discuss these drawings with our clients. So they agree what we're doing. We propose them. These are legal requirements. And if they want to relocate, change something, we accommodate them. Once they have agreed and accept and approve that, then we finalize the drawings and we submit to the city. We will ask our client to pay the fee directly. If they allow us to submit the fee and seek reimbursement, we will do that. And this happens to us on a couple places where we have our clients say, go ahead and do it because I don't have a time. Because when they ask to give the money and you are working, you can't go there. And one is submitted to the city. City takes, depends on the city, Hamilton say 10 to 15 days, working days. It takes about a month to 2 months to get the permit. Then they will come back to you with the city. If they feel that they need to check something out, they will come back with a recommendation. And they say, okay, do this, and maybe you can do this, maybe do this. So once we have agreed a price for you to build the legal basement, we will do all the engineering modification to make sure we accommodate them, and then we send it back to the city. Some city in Hamilton, they don't have a digital system, so we end up creating auto drawings. So when we're doing with a survey, floor plan, we have auto drawings that we give it to our clients for the future use. And remember, when you end up selling a house later on, you have a boundary survey with a footprint. Topographic survey may not be required, but it all depends what we're doing. Topographic will be expensive. You're going to end up with more money. But maybe the city, you may not need the topographic survey because we're not adding addition to it. We're just creating the basement. You also have a floor plan of the existing building. We also have a floor plan for the new building. So when we go to city and city come back to us, say, okay, we're okay. They approve. We already paid the building fee, the application fee, and they give us a building permit. Now we are in a position to to give you a final price for construction, because when you have a demolition, you have already built something, it's illegal, it has to be demolished. There is cost of disposition, demolishing and disposing of the material. There's a cost involved in labor, and you have electrical, they need to be disconnected and protected and saved, and then demolished and disposed of. There is a cost for disposing of material per ton, on top of the waste management who comes in and brought, and labor to cut it out and put it there. Now we are rebuilding according to the design that has been proposed, and we will always select with the clients mostly the flooring is vinyl, and in the bathroom ceramic tiles, or unless you want porcelain tiles, and the glass shower. Mostly people don't use tub in the basement. If you're going to rent it, depends on this. You want a single people to live in the house, or you want a family, they might need a tub. So it depends what your client want, or what your intent is for renting purposes. Because if you want to rent to a small family, they need a probably tub, and to relax in a tub. Or otherwise, most people will use a shower, glass shower with a sliding door. Looks very beautiful, nice bathroom is built. You may have to relocate some wall. You have to create a kitchen. You need to order a kitchen. You have to have. So we select these things and we say, okay, these are the things that we're going to provide to you, and based on this, and we provide you this type of material. That's when we give you a proposal. It will include all those things. And then once you sign a contract, our company will provide 6-month warranty for the work that we performed. And material warranty comes from the material manufacturers, but we provide labor warranty because we are licensed builders and we follow the highest quality control. Not only minimum, but we exceed Ontario Building Code requirement to produce excellent customer service and quality of workmanship, so you are satisfied. So you ever have a challenge, you want to build a legal basement apartment, keep in mind now you have some education today. You can call me directly if you're talking about legal basement or home renovation. You can call me 905-569-9939. If you have real estate related issues, you can talk to me at 416-451-3489 or call my office 905-785-9923. And also, if you need funding for your renovation or legal basement apartment, you can also call our brokerage. We have a Canada Express Mortgage, license number 13241. I'm a principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage, and you can call 905-785-9926. I will refer you to my broker to help you secure financing. Therefore, we have a turnkey solution, 3-in-1 solution for all your real estate, mortgage, and construction needs. I hope that today benefits you, conversation about benefit of legal basement apartment, because you can increase the value of your property. Your investment will double. If you have any question, please call me. My direct number is 416-451-3489. The Realty Coffee Talk is a program that is broadcast on Awaz Entertainment in Canada around the world. You can watch on Rogers Cable Network IBT program that Awaz ENT 580. You can go to awazent.com, social media, Facebook and YouTube. And also, if you want to watch all previous episodes that I have shared, broadcast on Awaz Entertainment, you can go to realtycoffeetalk.com, or you can go to YouTube at the rate of Realty Coffee Talk, and you can subscribe and learn. Start learning today, because learning will help you save thousands of dollars when you're buying, selling, or building, or renovating a home. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. May God bless you all. May God bless Canada. Bye for now.